Hi friends, in this video we are going to learn what is pull up to pull down ratio of NMOS inverter driven by pass transistors. In the previous video we have seen two inverters joined in series with output of first inverter as input to the second inverter, and we found out V output should be V in for what aspect of what pull up to pull down ratio it should be equal. Same case here, but we added one or more transistors, pass transistors in middle, okay, between two inverters. Now when I apply V input to this, I get a V output, and this V output is checked at B, and the same output to this C, and I get the V output, overall output, right? Now see, whenever I apply an input of logic 0 at A, I get V output at B. V output will be VDD. Okay. Now again I pass through this transistor, there will be loss of VT, right? There will be loss of some threshold voltage from the input voltage. So my V input C at C will be VDD minus threshold voltage of pass transistor. Threshold voltage of pass transistor, and it is applied to the inverter 2. Okay. Now we will see how to derive this pull up to pull down ratio of these inverters. Consider first inverter. It has two transistors. One is pull down transistor, one is pull up transistor. My pull up transistor is a depletion mode. My pull down transistor is in enhancement mode. So when I am operating this inverter, my pull up transistor acts as a current source, my pull down transistor acts as a resistor, okay, whereas resistor is a linear device, right? Now we need to calculate these two currents in the pull up network and pull down network, and we need to calculate V out of first tri-inverter. Same is the case with the second inverter. We need to calculate V out too and equate both of them, so that we get at what pull down to pull down ratio we get both the voltages equal. Okay. Now let's start dealing with inverter 1. Now when it is at, consider this resistor network. Okay. Resistor means it is a linear device, so it is the transistor is in linear region or active region. Okay. So my current equation will be K omega pull down of first inverter by length of pull down transistor of first inverter into VGS minus VT into VDS1. VDS1, this is the drain source voltage of first one, for the first transistor, minus VDS1 by 2 whole square. Okay, VDS1 by 2 whole square. This is my equation, current equation for the pull down transistor of first inverter. Now, but here whatever input I apply is V in. That V in is VDD, right? Here my V in will be VDD. So I take this as K omega pull down of 1 by L pull down of 1 into VDD minus VT into VDS1 minus VDS1 square by 2 is equal to IDS. What will be my R1? It is VDS1 by IDS, no? So cross multiplying IDS and VDS, we get 1 by K times L by omega is Z, right? Z of PD1 into 1 by VDD minus VT minus VDS1 by 2. But VDS is less than smaller value, VDS is small, then VDS by 2 is also is very small, right? So we neglect that VDS by 2 term. We get R1 to be VDS1 by IDS is equal to 1 by K Z of PD1 into 1 by VDD minus VD. Let this be my first equation. Okay, now coming to my pulled up transistor of first inverter. Okay, pull up transistor first inverter. I get I1, the current flowing is I1. As I already mentioned, the same current flows in this also. So I1 equal to IDS equal to, now this is in current, this is acting as a current source. So it is in saturation region, K times omega PD2, omega PD2, or okay, pull up, right, sorry, it is pull up of first transistor, first inverter by L of pull up first inverter into VGS minus VT whole square. As it is a depletion transistor, depletion mode transistor, VGS is 0. So we directly get I1 is K times omega PU1 by LPU1 into minus VTD whole square by 2. As it is in saturation region, there should be 2 in the denominator, right? So overall my Vout1 will be this one, I1 into R1. I1 into R1. Now if we do this, we get Vout1 as ZPD1 by ZPU1 into 1 by VDD minus VT into minus VTD whole square. VTD whole square by 2. This will be my Vout1. Okay. In a similar fashion, if I solve for my second inverter, even my second inverter has VDD. This also acts as a current source. Here it is I2. It is my resistor. It is Vout2. Okay. Here my Vin is changed. That's it. My Vin is replaced by VDD minus VTP. Now here the only thing changes is my Vout2 will be Z pull down 2 by Z pull up 2 into, in place of VDD I get VDD minus VTP minus VD. That is the only change you observe between Vout1 and Vout2, and here multiplication by minus VTD whole square by 2. Now this is my Vout1 and this is my Vout2. Okay. So as per my assumption, Vout1 should be equal to Vout2. Then after solving this for the typical values of Vt is equal to 0.2 VDD, VTD is equal to 0.3 VDD. Okay, VTP equal to 0.3 VDD. Okay, we get this aspect, this ratio as Z PD2 by Z PU2. Then pull down 2 by pull up 2 by pull down 2 is equal to 2 times Z pull up 1 by Z pull down 1, which is equal to 8 by 1. This is my pull up to pull down ratio of an NMOS inverter driven by other pass transistors. Okay, that's all for this video. Thank you all.